Hey, welcome to your Libra horoscopes for the week of the 11th to the 17th of February. And we're still in between focuses this week, which basically means that you can focus on whatever you want. The horoscopes, the zodiac is not forcing you to focus your energy in a specific direction. We are going to be moving into focus on those you love pretty soon here in the next week or so. So it's a good time to actually enjoy being able to focus that energy pretty much wherever you want to focus it on. And I know this is exciting because it rarely ever happens, right? Which is not necessarily true. It does actually happen fairly often, but it does just feel like we are constantly doing something. Have you had that feeling where you finish something and you can't even have the satisfaction of the fact that you finished it because there's another thing on the list for you to focus your energy on or for you to do, or what have you? It's like our lives are a constant stream of responsibilities and things that need to get done, which is really frustrating. And that's why this week is a perfect time to be able to take a step back from all that. Because here's the deal, okay? It's true. There's always something to do. There's always something to focus your time on. You finish cleaning the kitchen, everything is great. You go into the living room and realize, oh my God, this place is a mess and I have to do this. It's so frustrating. However, that's why it's so important for us to be able to relax despite all of that. And I think that for you Libras, this is a really important message for you because I know a lot of Libras, known a lot of Libras in my life. I currently know quite a few Libras. Never done. Literally never done. My mother-in-law, wonderful lady, love her to death. She's never done. There's always something to do for this woman. And with that being said, I don't know if she's ever actually relaxed in her entire life. This is actually an interesting question for me to ask her next time I talk to her. I don't know if she's ever completely and totally relaxed in her entire life. And a lot of people have this problem that, there's always this list of things going on in here in your brain that even when you're sitting and doing nothing, you're sort of tallying all the things that need to get done. And it gets really mentally overwhelming, so much so that you can't sit still, you can't relax, you just have to get up and keep going. Well, this week, I want you guys to do it a little bit differently because everybody needs relaxed time, regardless of what's going on. With a never-ending schedule of things that need to get done, me personally, it never ends. The day I think I can take a day to relax, 5 minutes into that day, there's a long list of stuff I need to get done and that I didn't necessarily plan on. And all of the other stuff that I decided I was going to put off until tomorrow, where guess what? Now I don't have time to do it. It's an never-ending vicious cycle. But that does not mean that I don't relax either. It's a little something that I taught myself quite a few years back, actually. And the key here is that sitting down is not relaxing. Okay. That has nothing to do with anything. Yes, you're relaxing your body. But if your brain is going through the list of all the things that you need to do and make sure you get this and make sure you get that and blah, 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 you're not relaxing. You have to take at least 10 minutes every single day, 15, 20 if you can, maybe a little bit longer, to sit, to close your eyes, to relax, do a little meditation, to do some deep breathing exercise and focus only on your breathing. Because by doing this, you're omitting all the stuff that's in your brain. It all just kind of goes away and it doesn't leave, okay? It doesn't leave permanently. It just goes away for a minute. So you're not having to focus that. This is when you can actually fully relax. This is the point where you can actually recharge your body and your mind to be able to focus on that long list of things that you need to get done in a more productive way. If we don't do this, what tends to happen is we're just racing through this thing, that thing, blah, 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 blah. And we start to forget things. We start to miss things. We realize that there was something on that list that we completely forgot and didn't do. And sometimes that can be catastrophic. If you're supposed to feed somebody, for instance, um, your animals, for example, lots of Libras are big animal lovers. You don't want to forget that. That's definitely not something that you want to forget. But it goes deeper than just forgetting to do something. A lot of the problem with never ever giving yourself that time to relax means that your body is just constantly going. It affects your sleep. It affects your focus. It affects your health in so many different ways. Blood pressure, sugars, all of these things actually rely on a body that is well fed, well rested, well focused. And the result of not doing this is that you're constantly feeling like you're being pulled in a million different directions, that you're constantly feeling like all the responsibility is heaped on you. It becomes very aggravating. That aggravation gets in the way of you resting. Trust me, 10 to 20 minutes a day. That's all you really need. I do it a couple of times a day because I want to make sure that I have a balance. You guys know that word. I have a balance of both being productive and resting myself at the same time. And if I don't do that, I wind up making mistakes. I'm just trying to fly through everything to get it done. And then I forget something. I spell something wrong. I completely do the wrong thing for a client that I'm supposed to be doing something completely different, which is kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you, when that happens. So it's really important to implement this into your schedule. If you don't have a busy schedule this week, it makes it really easy to start, but you have to continue it constantly every single day as your schedule gets busier. And the days that I have a full, I am on it, I am out, I am doing a show, I am talking to people, all those different things. Those days where I really have a lot of things going on, I still will stop in the middle of it and take a break and do those breathing exercises and just release all the tension that I've built up over the day so that I can come back to do the rest of the show or whatever it is that I'm doing in a more focused mindset. It's not just good for me, it's good for my clients that I'm working with also, because they deserve to have me at my best. Your family, your animals, everybody that relies on you also deserves to have you at your best. Funny thing, I just want to add to this. My husband's a Libra, one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. I'm not just saying that because we've been married for 30 years. He really is a fantastic individual. Everybody who meets him falls madly in love with him. He is just one of those amazing people because he's got a big heart, because he's very knowledgeable. Basically, he's a genius. The point is that he is often in the position of feeling like he's being pulled in multiple different directions. And what happens with that is he gets confused and forgets what he's doing in the moment or what he has to do tomorrow. We're constantly having the same conversation over and over again because he's not listening in the moment. And he's not listening in the moment because his brain is going do and trying to compute all this information. He definitely needs to be taking at least 2 20-minute breaks just to relax and just to let all that stuff go. It makes it easier for him to focus on his responsibilities and what needs to be done. Granted, yes, when he's working, he is uber focused on that. It's everything else that gets confusing and overwhelming for him. And that can, when especially during the busy season, which lasts about 8 to 9 months long, that can be a lot for him. It's a lot for you guys. Definitely good idea to implement this system into your life so that you can continue to have the energy level and the focus that you want to put into all of those really important things that you have going on in your life. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link, which is in the description of the video. Really appreciate that. Love the coffees. You guys are amazing. Also, check out my website. You can book time. Pardon me. You can book time on my website. You can get in touch with me through the website. Check out the membership options on the website. All kinds of really cool stuff going on there. So definitely go and check that out. I'm Melissa Bruce, the heavy metal psychic, and I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, let's have a nice, relaxed week, you guys, because the relaxation puts you in the right space to get everything done. And of course, make everybody jealous that you are just so dang awesome. I'll see you guys next week. Make it a great week, you guys.